Buddhists, if they study black men, guess what? I'm gonna say something about it. Because you know why? Just like you ain't gonna, like your boy said, it ain't gonna happen. Guess what? I'm not letting nobody sell you drugs without me saying that. I'm not gonna do it. Just like that's your boy, guess what? I'm your boy. Even though I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword, with a style that they might just record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the many, don't see it. Separated from the tares, now on my prayers, and it's so be it. A rebel, take the world by word of mouth. UPK, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah, and it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house, and I'm handing verdicts out. Get rank, you ain't heard a clout, without a shadow of a doubt. These devils hitting licks off us. Fuck the bank, I'm about to stone the pocket ticket office. Can't sweet talk us, cannot stop us. And plus I know the feds watching us. Telling people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison, they stockpile us. Meanwhile, UPK turning rebels into rock wallers. In league with mighty men, and now I understand things that never truly made sense. Like why I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing he ain't innocent, it's fucked up. But my boots shine, standing between two priests, about to blaze on their ass, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just cuz, and wouldn't touch a white bitch with OJ's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error. I'm forever by your side, clean and purge me of all my flaws. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause. Look, man, first time I met Commander Junior Hunter, man, hit 3807. Rebel without a cause. My little daughter with me. Opened the door, he was dropping the truth for me and all that. Rebel without a cause. Man, you know, you do your time, we taking the mountains, training in hand-to-hand combat. Rebel without a cause, oh, yeah. It's the reason I'm alive. Up, thank God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
You cannot whoop us. We're already dead. We're already beaten down. We've been beaten down for 400 years. We already got the wounds inside and outside our bodies. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You're the only one gonna get infected.
This truth is my everything. But we ain't Christian, we'll fall on your ass. Plus, you know we keep the metal things. How you want to settle things? I suppose you'll take the proposal. We'll make that metal ring with the Glocks of the hecklers. We some righteous ass brothers, but some certified steppers. We some priests at the end of the day, so we teaching in the streets till the end of the day. We on the front line, we the ones that you want in the game. Fourth quarter when it's crunch time. And all my brothers is clutch. Squad full of silent killers, we ain't talking too much, but we'll teach you if you're humble. Just learn to follow orders, don't mumble. Get it done. And he that have an ear, I pray, listen. Yeah, we want all of the smoke, we ain't Christians. This the life of a priest that we go in the streets, and you know we teach the Jews. Fresh braids in my head, fresh boots on my feet, and you know we keep the jewels. Whole squad of real niggas, we some certified killers, and you know we got the tools. Nah, nigga, we ain't Christian, ain't shit sweet, you musta got us confused, got us confused. Got us confused, got us confused, got us confused, got us confused. Nah, nigga, we ain't Christian. Got us confused. We nothing like the mother niggas. We ain't the same. We some righteous ass, hardcore, rugged niggas. And it's a shame that you full of pride. We don't affiliate with none of you clowns. Plus these heathens getting nullified. This the life of a priest and a prophet. Fake niggas be cautious. Words flow, truth drip like a faucet. The righteous stand bold, I'm in line form. Cry a loud voice, cutting through a quiet storm. Like King Ty with the fire bombs. It be smoke when we drop the cannons. No fire calm. The home of the truth, we don't play around. Hide the women and the liquor when we taking ground. Living in hell, but make the best of it and endure through the rest of it to the end. And you ain't gotta listen if you choose, as long as you don't get us confused. We not Christians. Just the life of a priest that we go in the streets, and you know we teach the Jews. Fresh braids in my head, fresh boots on my feet, and you know we keep the jewels. Whole squad of real niggas, we some certified killers, and you know we got the tools. Nah, nigga, we ain't Christian, ain't shit sweet, you musta got us confused, got us confused. Got us confused, got us confused, got us confused, got us confused. Nah, nigga, we ain't Christian, got us confused. Just the life of a priest that we go in the streets, and you know we teach the Jews. Fresh braids in my head, fresh boots on my feet, and you know we keep the jewels. Whole squad of real niggas, we some certified killers, and you know we got the tools. Nah, nigga, we ain't Christian, ain't shit sweet, you musta got us confused, got us confused. Got us confused, got us confused, got us confused, got us confused. Nah, nigga, we ain't Christian, got us confused.
Heard they wanted war, holla blast. Yeah. Give it to them 144, it ain't no problem. I've been in the hood, overran by the goblins. Bustin' with their pistol till their trigger finger throbbing. Real street niggas, they ain't bitching up and counting. Nah. Palms itching, eyes start twitching if they ain't robbing. Cause they lost their soul in the streets, never found it. I just want that money where they weigh it, just they count it. I just get my town lit on that Crown Brown shit. 730 do a nigga dirty like the ground. Dirty, they astounded and surprised when I get mine. 6 shooter, long nose like I'm Rick Grimes. I got a compact 40 and a big 9. I keep stunting on these hoes like I'm big time. Got me shooting for the stars so my shit shine. Yeah, and it's brighter than the motherfucker. I put a pound from my gut like a tummy tuck. I got these clowns in my face with this funny stuff. I don't play it, what I spray would make you run and duck. Yeah, make them run and duck. Tell me, do you like scary movies? Why? Is this about to be a horror flick? Oh. Do you like scary movies? Why? Cause ain't nobody hard as this. Cause ain't nobody hard as this. Cause ain't nobody hard as this. No. Cause ain't nobody hard as this. Cause ain't nobody hard as this. Michael Myers mask on. You probably thought that it was over since the last drum, but now I'm resurrected. I snatch your soul collected. That Freddy music on repeat like a broken record. 1, 2, tie coming for you. 3, 4, you don't really want war. No. 5, 6, yeah, we with them. 7, 8, say it to my face, yeah. I call you from your house like a Scream movie. Kick in the door and do you dirty with a gun Uzi. Full of spikes, plenty leather like I'm Pinhead. You say you killing shit so much, I should have been dead. I'm leaving mausoleums, man, you gotta see them. I got the ghost of bitches past haunting in my DMs. I stayed boss, kept it quiet, let the block whisper. If she ain't loyal, cut her off, let the block get her. Brown liquor, no, nigga, this is not some lean. Shorty pulling on my lever like a slot machine. Shit, and she about to hit the jackpot. I got the Mac downloaded like a laptop. Tell me, do you like scary movies? Why? Cause it's about to be a horror flick. Oh. Tell me, do you like scary movies? Why? Cause ain't nobody hard as this. Cause ain't nobody hard as this. Cause ain't nobody hard as this. No. Cause ain't nobody hard as this. Cause ain't nobody hard as this. It's my nightmare, you won't last in it. But right before you die, it's playing at the last minute. Tell them, do you like scary movies? Cause this about to be a horror flick. Do you like scary movies? Why? Cause ain't nobody hard as this. No. Cause ain't nobody hard as this. Cause ain't nobody hard as this.
Osai Christ Shalom, Yahweh Shukatan to the brothers, Yahweh Shemar to the sisters. I'm preaching those of 5,000 Shalai Ya'ala. This is the law class. Of course, joining me is my main man, the Mountain of the Most High, Har Ya'ala. You know what I'm saying? Representing the Bronx, New York. You know what I'm saying? Every brother and sister that's tuning in right now, you know what I'm saying? Please go, subscribe, like it, thumbs up, comment, put some questions in the chat if you need to, whatever the case may be. We out here representing for the Most High God. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said before, today is the law class. We're going to go over just a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's ever watched any law class or any class that I am allowed to teach through the Spirit of the Most High in Christ, I like to go into certain stories in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing new under the sun. And everything in that Bible can relate to the things we go through to this day. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when you think about the law class, of course, you think about if you're not in Israelite school UPK and you're outside in the world, you might think about the 10 commandments, when of course there's more commandments than that, but that might will come across to you. If you're a Christian, you think you don't even have to keep no laws. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want, which is a stupid thought. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you have to keep the laws, because if I ask you, are you allowed to eat babies? You would say no. You know what I'm saying? But why not? You don't have to keep the law. So of course you can eat a baby. You know what I'm saying? Of course you can murder. Of course you can steal. Of course you can rape little boys and little girls and be an absolute disgusting menace in this earth. You know what I'm saying? Of course you can do that, right? Because God knows your heart. You don't got to keep the laws and so forth and so on. You can get forgiveness at 12 a.m. when the ball drops and at New Year's service in your church. You understand what I'm saying? Of course. Well, not according to the Most High God. You understand what I'm saying? You have to have absolute faith in the Most High God. Right. You understand? If I can, brother, can you pull up the definition of faith on there? We're going to read it for you. I don't know if you can see it or not. It doesn't even matter. We're going to read the definition of faith. I'm sure there's a few definitions. But you have to have faith in the Most High God. You understand? You have to have faith in him. Like a woman has to have faith in her man that when they go out, that this man can protect her. This man will take her out and get her back safely. She has to have faith in that. You understand what I'm saying? My man's in there, you know what I'm saying? He has to have faith that if it goes down, that I have his back, no matter what, wrong or right, whatever. I have to be back to back with this man until my lights go out. You understand? He has to have faith in that. Now, what's faith? What is faith? It's faith saying, yeah, I believe it, but you're going to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Christians, Muslims, and other so-called religions and so forth and so on, their faith is talk. It's not action. It's just talk. because faith is an action word.
Right.
That's an action word. You can't just say, yeah, I got your back. Yeah, man, I'm done. As soon as it pop off, you're running. You're running, you're hiding, you're telling, you're doing all types of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Doing all types of mischief and garbage that you proclaimed that you wasn't going to do. But now you're doing it. You understand? So let's get the definition of faith and see, what faith fits into our category tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you got there, Hart.
Faith. Complete trust.
Complete what?
Complete trust.
Oh, that's a good one. Complete trust.
Or confidence in someone or something.
That's a heavy one. You know what I'm saying? Complete. Not incomplete, not halfway, not some, not a little bit, not a portion, not a piece. Complete trust in something or something. You understand what I'm saying? In the Israelite School of UPK, we have faith in the Most High God.
Right.
We have complete trust in the Most High God. You understand? Complete trust. In the Israelite School of UPK, we have complete trust in our brotherhood. Complete trust. Complete. There's other fake Israelite groups or Christian groups, as we like to call them, that are breaking brothers' arms and doing and blackening brothers' eyes, sleeping with their women. They're doing all types of disgusting, filthy, nasty, devilish, wicked acts. In the Israelite School UPK, we don't do that.
Right.
You understand? We got real brothers in here that say, "Can I talk to you outside for a second?" They go outside and they talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? And if they can't fix it, then we'll fix it. That's how that goes. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no street garbage in here. Well, I'm gonna try to get with this girl now. Now I'm gonna try to use rank and try to pull. And we don't do that garbage. That's filth and disgusting, nasty Christian garbage. You understand? We have complete faith in the Most High God. Let's read some more definitions, if I may. Let's read a couple more. What's number 2 say?
Strong belief in God or in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof.
All right. Well, that's another one. We're fools for the Most High God, and we do believe in the Most High God, and we never seen him.
Right.
And we never seen him.
Right.
So we do believe him. Now, we're not a religion. This is a culture. This is actual cultural history that we're teaching here.
Damn right.
This is what we're living here. This is not a religion, because a religion, anybody can join a religion. Anybody can join that. This is bloodline in here. You understand? This is bigger than a last name. This is bigger than that. This is bigger than Jackson, Johnson, Wilkins, Williams. Is bigger than that garbage.
Right.
This is bloodline. You understand? This is bloodline. You know why? Because we have absolute faith in the Most High God.
Damn right.
Now, in order to get through the atrocities that we face. Now, what are some of the atrocities that we face? If you grew up in the average black home, money, when I say black, I mean all the tribes, by the way, just for any idiots out there that think I'm strictly talking to a Southern Negro. I'm talking to all the tribes, from Judah down to Issachar. That means from Negroes all the way down to the Mexicans and everything in between, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. I'm talking to you when I say black. Just to be clear, any simple dumbass that's on the class watching right now. And if you watch it, like and share it. You understand? Even if you dislike the class, share the class right now and bring all your friends in here so we can have a good conversation tonight. All right?
All right.
Now, so what I'm saying is this. You understand? Of course, we're all the same people. You understand what I'm saying? And having faith in the Most High God, there's certain actions we have to take on. You know what I'm saying? In the average black household or Latino household or a Native American household, money is always an issue. Everything's about money. The rent got to be paid. You got to buy food. You got to buy clothes. You got to pay this. You got to pay that. You got to do this. You got to do that. I mean, this captivity is absolute hell.
Right.
There's always something popping up. You understand? There's always something popping up. Now, when these things pop up and it looks like you're about to drown, it looks like you're in the middle of the ocean, you can't see any land, and the water is just 3 inches away from your goddamn nostrils, and you're about to go down. Do you have faith in the Most High God? Do you have faith? Is there any more definition on faith? I want to see if there's any more.
No, sir.
There's no more on that? There's no more translate. Hold on, go up a little. No, go back a little bit real quick. Go up a little more. Click on see more. Go down a little strongly. Hold on. Let's see. Believe. Hold on. Strongly held belief or theory. All right, I think that's pretty much good enough. That's good enough right there. You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you something else. If you trust somebody, right? If you trust a person,
Right.
that means you'll do what they say.
Right.
Because you trust them. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you got? Whatever you want to bring up, bring it on out.
We got a definition here. Allegiance to duty or a person.
Now, what you think about that? What do you think about that, Hart?
Right.
What do you think about that?
That's the loyalty to have allegiance. And then it's showing here to belief and trust in and loyalty to God.
You understand? That's what we're practicing here. Absolutely extreme loyalty to the Most High God. We're fools to the Most High God. They call us Power Rangers and Show Enough and everything else up in here. We don't give a damn. You know why? Because we're loyal to the Most High God to an extreme extent. To an extent to where it's like, these brothers are really crazy. And guess what? We are. That's a pure fact that we are. You know why? Because we've been through situations that should have made us crazy. That should have made us a whole different kind of way. You know how many brothers are suffering from that post-traumatic syndrome? You know how many brothers suffering from that? From the things they went through? But they found the strength spiritually and mentally to pull through and still have loyalty and faith and trust in the Most High God that their life is right and the things and the choice they make is right. You understand that? That's true faith in the Most High God. Well, guess what? Having faith in the Most High God, having obedience in the Most High God, having trust in the Most High God, which means you're going to do what this man says. You're going to do exactly what the Most High God says. Sisters, have faith in your man. Because the scriptures say in Corinthians, right, that the head of a woman is a man.
Right.
So you should have trust in this man. You shouldn't even question his word. You shouldn't even question it. You should trust what this man is saying. Well, that's how we trust the Most High God. We trust what he's saying. And therefore, in us trusting him, we're going to be obedient to him. We're going to follow orders for him. We're going to do exactly what he says. And in doing that, there's perks for that. There's things that come along with that. And what comes along with that? Winning battles comes along with that. Because in your stupid, dumb, simple mind, what do you mean a battle? You think it's some cat fight or you knuckling up with somebody. No. You got a spiritual fight every single half an hour of your life.
Right.
There's a battle. Every half an hour in your life, guaranteed, there's something you don't like and you're going to have to deal with it. Whether it's your kids, whether it's your wife, whether it's somebody that's irking you out in the street, whether it's on the bus, the train, walking down the block, in the store, whatever, is something that's going to irk you, that's bothering you. It could be a death. It could be anything that you think of that is going to irk you. You are 3 steps from really going over the edge. But if you got faith in the Most High God, you'll never go over the edge because you know that you have to take the bitter with the sweet. You have to love the rain just as much as you love the sun. You understand? That's how you got to do it. You got to love the pleasure just as much as you love the pain. You got to love it all. You know why? Because you have faith in the Most High God that whatever he got going on is correct. And whatever I want to go on don't mean a goddamn thing.
Right.
Don't mean nothing.
what I want. Because when you really serve the Most High God, your life is all the way extremely dedicated to His will, and that's your funky, stupid, dumbass will, because you've been doing what you want all your life. And guess what? It's something you may not have realized. It's not working. It's not working. That's why you're depressed now, because you've been doing what you want to do. That's why you're suffering and going through all the things you're going through now, because you've been doing what you want to do. Right? I mean, doesn't it make sense? Just think about it as a parent. If you got a goddamn child, you keep telling them, stop doing that, and they keep doing it, you're going to say, you know what? You're going to learn the hard way. And you're going to let the child go and learn the hard way. And when they're picking up a goddamn phone on the other side of the glass, talking to you, then you understand. Now he'll get it. Now you get it now? You get it now, don't you? Don't you get it now? As I gotta take these 8-hour trips to come and see you, do you get it now? You understand? We've been doing what we want to do. We haven't had faith in the Most High God. Well, let me show you what the faith of the Most High God can do. All right? We're going to long walk this class tonight. All right? I want to talk about the prophet Elijah. Elijah is one of the most hardcore men in the Bible. I'm talking about a super hard soldier, a warrior. When I say warrior, I ain't talking about he was fighting lions and tigers and bears in no goddamn arena. I'm talking about he was obedient to the Most High God, because that's what a real warrior is.
Right.
Obedient to the Most High God. He takes his feeling and tucks him, puts him under his goddamn armpit, and keeps it moving. You understand? That's what a real warrior does. You understand? That's what a real. You think Floyd Mayweather, the warriors? These are not warriors. Those guys are professional guys that do the same thing a goddamn teacher do what their profession has to do. You understand? But a real warrior goes against what he wants to do. He goes with what God says to do, not his will. You understand? Not his will, but God's will. Now, let's talk about a man that was about God's will. Let's go to 1 Kings, and let's go to chapter 18 real quick. All right? Let's go there. All right, we're gonna look at the comments. Somebody said something about the camera or something like that. We'll take a look at.
I was just checking it. It's fine.
It's fine. All right.
1 Kings.
1 Kings chapter 18. We'll look into the camera. My brother said everything looks tawab, but to hear with the camera, I don't care if we look upside down. I want you to hear what we're saying. All right.
Right.
I want you to hear what we're saying. I don't care if we look upside down, look like aliens. I don't give a damn about that. I want you to hear exactly what we're talking about. All right. We're going to talk about Elijah right now. All right, we're not gonna keep you here forever for a long time. We're gonna bring out this class, and I hope that this can motivate brothers and sisters to be faithful to the Most High God, no matter what problem, atrocity, or any thought or anything you're going through. It can get you through. You understand what I'm saying? Be willing to fight. Be a goddamn fighter for the Most High God. You understand? Let's go to verse. Let's start at verse 1 and walk it down. Let me get with you real quick so I can follow. It was 1 Kings chapter 18. Let's start at home. Let's start. We're gonna go straight to verse. We're gonna go straight to verse 17. All right. I'll give you some backdrop on that. Is this it? No. Let me rephrase that. Let's start at verse 1. Let's just go to verse 1. Let's start at verse 1. And we'll work our way down. We want to skip around a little bit in this chapter. There's some things that are prevalent and some things that we can skip over. I want you to get the gist of what we're talking about here, all right? So let's start at verse 1 real quick.
1 Kings chapter 18, verse 1. And it came to pass, after many days, that the word of the Most High came to Elijah in the 3rd year, saying, Go show thyself unto Ahab.
Now, Ahab at the time was the king of, I believe, the northern tribe of Israel, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So he was in charge. Ahab was the man in charge at the time. And Most High God put the spirit on Elijah. So you know what? Go and see that man. You know what I'm saying? Because Elijah, he was doing so much damage out there. When I say damage, I mean, he was working so hard for the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? He was working so hard for Most High, he developed a reputation. You know what I'm saying? And to the wicked, he was a problem child. You understand what I'm saying? He was a trouble man. Right? So the Most High God said, go show your face to that man. Go ahead.
And I will send rain upon the earth.
You heard what he said. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And Elijah went to show himself unto Ahab. And there was a sore famine in Samaria.
You understand? It was a sore famine. Things is going on there. You understand what I'm saying? There was a famine there. That was a famine. They couldn't get nothing to eat. There wasn't nothing going on there. It was a bad time for Samaria. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And Ahab called Obadiah.
Obadiah. Everybody knows about Obadiah. Obadiah is a book in the Bible. Everybody knows Obadiah. He was a faithful, hardcore soldier for the Most High God. Go ahead.
Which was the governor of his house.
Right, so Obadiah had a position in his kingdom under Ahab, who was just, you know, wicked and nasty, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But Obadiah had a position in that so-called government or you know, in the ranks. You know what I'm saying? He had a little position there. But go ahead.
Now Obadiah feared the Most High greatly.
Now, what does that mean? He feared him. That fear means he had the utmost respect for that man. You understand? Brothers need to start fearing each other. Not fear I'm going to tuck my tail and hide or bite my tongue and this, that, and other. But have an utmost respect for a man. There's nothing wrong with that. That's hardcore. To have the utmost respect for somebody. Now, Obadiah had the utmost respect for this man. You understand? When I say this man, I'm talking about the Most High God, Yahweh. He had the utmost respect for him. Go ahead.
Verse 4. For it was so, when Jezebel cut off the prophets of the...
Jezebel was a whore, just to let you know. Go ahead.
When Jezebel cut off the prophets of the Most High, that Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in a cave.
You understand? Obadiah, when they was trying to kill these prophets, Obadiah led them to a cave and hid them. You understand? That's what Obadiah did for these. So he risked his own life by hiding these wanted men. You understand? This is no different from a friend. Somebody come and knock on your door, and you go, "What happened?" He run in the house, and the policeman they chase me to that. And you know what? You house that man, and you house him like a brother should. House him, protect him. You don't give him up. You don't rat him out. You don't throw him away. You house him. You put your stuff on the line for that man. You know why? Because that's your brother. You understand? A lot of you suckers don't understand that. We're going to keep going. Let's keep rolling.
And fed them with bread and water.
He gave him what he had.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. And Ahab said unto Obadiah, go into the land, unto all fountains of water, and unto all brooks. Peradventure, we may find grass to save the horses and mules alive, that we lose not all the beasts. Verse 6.
Now, he said, your boy, he wants them to look for land, look for property and things. Go ahead.
Verse 6. So they divided the land between them.
Right.
Pass.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
To pass throughout it.
Ahab went one way, Obadiah went another way. You can read it. Salakia.
Ahab went one way by himself, and Obadiah went another way by himself.
Right, so they send him out to go search for some land, search for some things. Now, Obadiah, who feared the Lord, let's see what happened on Obadiah's side. Go ahead.
And as Obadiah was in the way, behold, Elijah met him.
Elijah, the man who everybody wants to, they want Elijah, because Elijah is doing the work of the Lord. Elijah is a faithful man of the Lord. He fears the Lord. Elijah is raising the dead. He's performing miracles. I mean, he is hardcore out here in these streets. You understand what I'm saying? He is not playing. You said when you listen to this class, take your time and read up on Elijah and how super solid this man was. His whole life was dedicated to the Most High God. His whole life. He didn't have no wants. He didn't have no needs. He took what God gave him and made the goddamn best of it. He played his hand.
Right.
He played his hand. He played his hand. And some people thought he had a losing hand, but he made it work. He made it work. He made it work. You don't want to play spades with this man. He ain't got no spades. He got a handful of goddamn hearts, diamonds, and clubs, but he wins. Some kind of way. He played his hand. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And as Obadiah was in the way, behold, Elijah met him.
He met Elijah. Go ahead.
And he knew him.
And he what?
And he knew him.
When Obadiah seen Elijah, he knew. He knew who this man was. He knew from his reputation, from his appearance. You understand what I'm saying? From his aura, from his speech, from his entire presence. He knew who Elijah was. And what happened when he seen Elijah?
And fell on his face and said, Art thou that my Lord Elijah?
Aren't you my Adawan, Elijah? You understand? Fell to his face. He gave his brother praise. Now that's hardcore. Society made it say you can't give a black man no props. You can't give him no props.
Right.
You can't give him no props.
Right.
Oh, yo, stop dick riding, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You can't give a brother no props. You can't give a solid soldier no props. You can't say, oh, is this my Lord? You know what I'm saying? You know who he is. You know who he is. Show him some goddamn respect. And that's what Obadiah did. That's why we're reading about Obadiah now. Because he didn't live his will. He lived the Most High God's will, and he respected the Most High God putting his goddamn path.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 8. And he answered him, I am. Go tell thy Lord, behold, Elijah is here.
Go tell Ahab. Go tell your boss. Yes, I'm your Lord. But go tell your boss. Go tell your boss, I'm here. Go tell him. Let him know that I'm here now. See, you got to be a bold character to go tell the king, go tell him I'm here now. Go tell him here. I'm broke. I'm hurt. I'm wounded. I'm deep in thought. I'm scrambling. I'm scraping. I might be overthinking. Might be overreacting. But I know I have faith in the Most High God. Go tell that rich man that's in charge over there, tell him I'm here now.
Right.
So, man, if you can look past your situations in life and realize who you really are, you wouldn't even worry about your situations. You wouldn't even worry about it if you know who you really are. And you're never going to know who you really are until you 1,000% dedicate yourself to the Most High God.
Right.
You'll never know. You know why you're so worried about everything and thinking about everything? Because you're still stuck in society. In Timothy, it says, a man that warreth don't entangle himself with the affairs of this life. We don't entangle ourselves in this. Give a damn about no bills. Give a damn about nothing. All I care about is the work of the Most High God.
Right.
That's it. I cared about everything else for so long. It didn't work. Let's keep rolling.
Verse 12. And it shall come to pass, as soon as I am gone from thee, that the Spirit of the Most High shall carry thee, whether I know not. And so when I come and tell Ahab, and he cannot find thee, he shall slay me.
Yeah, he's going to try to kill me. Go ahead.
But I, thy servant, fear the Most High from my youth.
I don't give a damn if Ahab want to kill me. Read that last line again. I what? But I, thy servant.
Thy
what?
Thy servant. Thy servant. Fear the Most High.
You do what?
Fear the Most High.
Nah, he know my heart.
Fear the Most High.
Nah, that's my brother.
Fear the Most High.
Yeah, he fears the Most High. How long?
From my youth.
He been fearing the Most High God. Give a damn about no Ahab wanted to kill me. Who cares? I fear the Most High God. Go tell him I'm here. And I know when you tell him, he's going to want to kill me.
Right.
But go tell him anyway. That takes faith. See, when you know you got a clean bill, you can have that kind of faith. When you know you stand up. You understand? He's not an ass better. He don't owe. He don't steal. He's clean. His jacket is clean. With the Most High God. That's what counts. You understand? Go tell him. Go tell him. I know you want to kill me, but go tell him. You understand? That's having faith. And you worry about a goddamn bill. You worry about a bill. You worry about some old stupid dumb garbage in your funky life. You say you worried about that. This man said, go tell him. He's by himself. Go tell him. And this is a king. I know he got niggas with him. Excuse my language. I say for teaching purposes. I know he got brothers. I know he got people with him. Go tell him. Go tell him. I'm here. And I know he's going to kill me. But I fear God. And that's it. Go tell him. You understand what I'm saying? I know the Muslims and all that, they like to act like that. And Christians, they damn sure ain't doing that. And everybody else like to act like that. But the Israelites, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we like that.
Damn right.
Go tell them. We'll go against 200 of them, 10 of them, 5 of them, see, whatever. Whatever. You understand? That's what we do. You understand what I'm saying? You read it, we live it. Let's keep going.
Verse 13. Was it not told, my Lord, what I did when Jezebel slew the prophets of the Most High? How I hid 100 men in the Most High's prophets by 50 in a cave and fed them with bread and water?
Now this is Obadiah. He know he's dealing with a serious man. He's saying, you know, even though what they had, you know what I did with the prophets, right? You know I hit him. I didn't give him up. I hit him. He's stating his case to Elijah because you know why? Why is he stating his case to Elijah? Why is Obadiah stating his case to Elijah saying, listen, I know you want Ahab, but you know what I did, right? You know why? Because he feared Elijah. He knew Elijah wasn't playing. He knew Elijah had the Lord on his side. And he's saying, listen, have mercy on me. Because I hit the prophets. I gave him bread and water. I gave him everything I had. I hit him and I didn't give him up. I didn't do nothing. I was down. You understand? This is what Obadiah is saying to Elijah because he knows how serious Elijah is. Let's keep going.
Verse 14. And now thy saying, go, tell thy Lord, behold,
watch and look. That's Ebonics.
Right.
Yo, when I see him, watch. You hear like it, watch. Yeah, all right, watch. That means they're gonna do something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They better do something. You know what I'm saying? They keep saying, all right, watch. That's what behold means. So watch. Go ahead.
Elijah is here.
Yeah.
And he shall slay me.
Go ahead.
Verse 15. And Elijah said, as the Most High of hosts liveth, before whom I stand, I will surely shew myself unto him today.
Yeah, he gonna try to kill me, but I'm gonna show him who I am today. I'm gonna show him who I am. Now this man is going against a man that has power. You're scared to pick up your 1-800 number on your phone because of a goddamn foreigner that's going to be on the other end of the phone telling you how much you owe on your visa or how much you owe for rent, owe for this. You scared of that? You scared of that? This man got so much faith in God. He can get killed, and you scared to get billed. Oh boy,
right?
Yeah, so that's a joke. You know, it's a joke,
right?
You know. Oh my God. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep rolling. We ain't even getting to the meat of it yet. Let's keep going.
And Elijah said, verse 16. So Obadiah went to meet Ahab and told him, and Ahab went to meet Elijah. Verse 17.
Now, hold on. Here we go. Now we want to start walking into it now. Now Elijah went to see Ahab, or they seen each other. Let's see how this played out. Don't forget you're scared of the bill man. You're scared to go to the doctor, scared to go to the dentist. You scared of every goddamn thing. And let's see how Elijah held up in front of a man that wants to kill him and has the power to do it. Let's see what he said. Let's read verse 17. Right?
Verse 17. And it came to pass when Ahab saw Elijah that Ahab said unto him, art thou he that troubleth Israel?
He's saying, yo, ain't you that troublemaker? You that troublemaker Elijah, right? Well, guess what? That's what they say about us when we go in the corner.
Right.
Ain't y'all them troublemakers? You don't out here arguing with everybody and yelling and screaming at the top of your goddamn lungs all crazy. Y'all them troublemakers out there. Ain't y'all on that Southern poverty list with hate groups and all of that?
Right.
Y'all them troublemaker guys. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all the ones with the most scruffy big beards and afros and things and looking all crazy with leather and studs and spikes and fringes on. Hey, y'all them troublemakers, ain't you? You understand? This is what Ahab's saying to a prophet of the Most High God. Let's keep going.
Verse 18. And he answered, I have not troubled Israel.
We ain't troubling Israel. Not at all. Trouble? Who are we harming? Who are we killing? Who are we lynching? Who are we pillaging? What neighborhood have we pillaged? Who have we kidnapped and made slaves and destroyed their nation and stole their culture and got rid of their language and got rid of everything they could even remember and filled them up with our own memories? You know what I'm saying? We ain't do that to nobody. We ain't troubling Israel at all. We ain't troubling no so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American at all. We're not troubling nobody. Go ahead.
But thou and thy father's house, in that ye have forsaken the commandments of the Most High.
You gave up on the Most High God, nigga. It's like talking to a filthy, disgusting, stinking Christian pastor or a so-called Muslim imam or whatever the hell he called. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas that go to jail real quick and become a goddamn Muslim or something, wearing some stupid kufi on top of their dumb head and putting peroxide or whatever in their beard to make it red or whatever that garbage is doing. He's talking one of them stupid suckers.
Right.
You understand? They're talking one of them chumps. You understand? The big diesel one too. You know what I'm saying? Talking one of them suckers. You know what I'm saying? You turned your back on the Most High God. And what did he do when he turned his back? Go ahead.
And thou hast followed Baal.
Yeah, you serving evil entity, you filthy, disgusting bastard. That's what you're doing. He said it straight to his face, to a man that is supposed to kill him. Right? To the killer. That's what the prophet of God said to a so-called killer.
Right.
With power. Keep going.
Come. Verse 19. Now therefore send and gather to me all Israel unto Mount Carmel.
Now get all of Israel. This is what Elijah is telling him. Go get everybody. Get your whole block. Get your whole building. Call a family reunion. Bring all the Jacksons. Bring everybody. Get them all. And you know who else to bring? Keep going.
And the prophets of Baal.
Yeah, and all the niggas that follow you, bring all of them. Bring them all. Right here in front of me. This is what one man is saying to everybody. Excuse me. This is what one man is saying to a man to tell him to bring everybody because he has the power to bring everybody. So bring everybody then. Fine. Let's keep reading.
And the prophets of the groves of Salakia, 450. And the prophets of the groves, 400. Which eat at Jezebel's table.
There's 400 of these niggas that follow you. You got a whole bunch of, you got a whole crew of people that agree with you. It's just me. It's just me and God that I'm faithful to, that I'm loyal to, that I trust. It's just me and him. Bring everybody. You got everybody, bring them. Let's keep reading.
Verse 20. So Ahab sent unto all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together unto Mount Carmel.
Yeah, he said, all right. He calls his bluff. He want to call his bluff.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna call everybody then. You like that? Yeah, we're gonna stomp him real good. We're gonna do him dirty. Everybody come.
Right.
Everybody come. Yeah, it's a picnic tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a barbecue. Yeah, everybody come tonight. This nigga's out of his mind. He must be high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He must be crazy. He don't believe in God. He don't believe in me. He believe in God.
Right.
God. All right. I'm gonna show you. He gathered everybody. What happened? Let's read.
And Elijah, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
And Elijah came unto all the people and said, how long halt ye between two opinions?
Yeah, how long you? And this is what Elijah saying to all these 400 and plus people that came and said, how long y'all been so confused? How long y'all been all confused? They say a double-minded man is what? What's the scripture? How a double-minded man is unstable in his ways. I'm paraphrasing. A double-minded man is unstable in his ways. I can't deal with somebody who's juggling. You got to be solid or moist. There's no in between, brother. You understand what I'm saying? We break it all the way down. No solids, nothing solid, and then a little bit of moist in between that. Nope. We're going to break it all the way down. You understand what I'm saying? To powder. You understand? Anyway, let's keep going.
If the Most High be power, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him.
Now, we'll see. If the Most High God got the power, follow him. If Baal got the power, then follow him. Now, what you got to do now? Now we got to put Most High God against Baal. Baal got hundreds upon hundreds of people on his side. It's just Elijah with the Most High God. One man, one person, one against 400 or something. I'm sure y'all know where this story is going. If you haven't heard it already, you know where it's going. You understand? You put yourself in Elijah's shoes when you think about them stupid, dumb bills and whatever atrocities happen in your goddamn life. You put yourself in Elijah's shoes. You better be a faithful soldier, whether you're a man or a goddamn woman. You better be a faithful soldier, just like him.
Right.
You know why? Because it's in your blood to be that way. It's in your family tree to be that way. It's in your veins, in your spirit to be that way. You understand? That's it. It's in your veins to be a kamikaze for the Most High God.
Right.
It's in your veins. Don't push it back. Don't subdue it. Let it out. Let it out. Free yourself. Like Elijah. Let's keep reading.
And the people answered him not a word.
Yeah, they ain't say nothing. Chumps. Let's keep going.
Verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Then said Elijah unto the people,
Uh-huh.
I, even I only.
I what?
Even I only.
No, a whole crew.
Even I only.
Now I got everybody with me.
Even I only.
I got 400 and something people like you with me.
Even I only.
By himself, keep going.
Remain a prophet of the Most High.
You damn right he does. By myself, I remain a prophet of the Most High. Black man, Latino man, Hispanic man, woman, and child, you better understand. Specifically my brothers, you better understand. You are a prophet of the Most High God, and that means something. What are you stressing about, nigga? Stressing about what? Are you serving God or not? Because this shit don't mean, this stuff don't mean nothing.
Right.
So what? You lose a little here, you lose a little there, so what? Everything you lose, let me tell you something that you may not understand. Everything you lose, everybody and everything you lose in your life, guess what? You know what's going to happen? You'll get it back.
Right.
It's a long process. It's a painful process, but someone's getting your tooth removed. Someone's filling a cavity. Someone's going through surgery. So's everything else. Is it painful? No pain, no gain.
Right.
Right? So everything you lose, you'll get it back. You ever heard of Job? So what? Keep going.
Come. But Baal's prophets are 450 men.
Yeah, it's just me against everybody. Against the job. Against the fake family. Against the fake friends. Against the building. The block. The borough. The city. The state. Everybody. Everybody is against me. Keep going.
Verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks.
Okay. Now we're going to do some Israel stuff. Let's bet. Let's place a wager. All right. You know, back in the day, niggas put money on like who can hit like the basketball shot from half court.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some more shit. They're gonna put a bean on it, you know what I'm saying, seat on them or whatever. See who can hit the joint or whatever. You know what I mean? We gonna gamble. You know what I'm saying? All right. We like to gamble in Israel, so let's gamble it. Let's get a bullet. All right, which is like a young bull. All right, let's get one of those. Let's read that part again. And let's walk it down.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves.
Yeah, let's choose. Let's get 2 bulls. Let's get 2 bulls. We get 2 bulls. And guess what? You got first pick. You pick the healthiest motherfucker. You pick the healthiest one. You can get the biggest, thickest one.
Right.
The strongest one that can knock down a wall and all of that. Get him. You pick first. I'm gonna wait. You pick first.
Right.
You know, I used to flip coin like, yo, you ever play basketball when you was younger in the park? I'm like, let's shoot to see who's captain. You know what I'm saying? You shoot the first hoop, whoever the first hoop, you get first pick. Yo, I want that nigga. I want Billy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said, no, you ain't even gotta do that. You go first.
You just pick your first.
Yeah,
right.
You pick your whole squad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You pick the whole squad. You understand? Pick the whole squad. Let's keep going.
And cut it in pieces.
Yeah.
And lay it on wood.
Yeah. So get the bullock. You know what I'm saying? The big healthy one too. Big thick rib pieces. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Nice healthy meat. Get all of that. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up in pieces. Go ahead.
And put no fire under it.
Then and lay it on the grill. Just imagine he's getting it and lay it on the grill. Lay it on the grill. All right. Put it on the grill. You got the produce. I'm gonna say. I'm like saying the meat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got the bullock chopped up in good pieces, and you're putting on the grill, all right? Like you're grilling ribs or chicken or steak or lamb or goat or whatever it is you cook, venison, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to lay that on the grill. Nice big spreader, good smoker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're a grill master. You got it right there. Boom. Put it on the grill. What's it gonna do when you put it on the grill? Let's read the rest.
And put no fire under.
But don't put no charcoal underneath there. No charcoal, no kerosene, no matches, no lighter, no blowtorch, none of that. Just put it on the grill. Let's go.
And I will dress the other bullock and lay it on wood and put no fire under.
And I'm gonna do the same thing with mine. With the miniature little one that I got, because you got the best one. So the one that I got, the second best, I'm gonna put it, and I'm gonna do the same thing you did. I'm gonna put it on my grill. All right, I'm gonna put it on my grill, and I'm not gonna put no fire under it. Just gonna lay it on the grill. Can y'all imagine this? Are you imagining this? 2 grills. There's people over here with their grill. There's one nigga over here with his grill. No fire underneath it. How the hell you gonna eat it? Raw meat? You gonna eat raw meat? You gotta cook the shit, right? Excuse my language.
Yeah.
You gotta cook it. Well, let's see. What's happening next after this, huh?
God. To verse 24. And call ye on the name of your God.
On your what?
Your God.
That's lowercase, by the way. If you're reading along, that's a lowercase G-O-D-S. You understand? Because there's no G-O-D-S with us. It's only one God with us. One. Capital letters. Not plural. One. So you call on your gods. Call on Allah. Call on Caesar Borgia. Call on Muhammad and Buddha. And you call on everybody. Because you love everybody. It's a big rainbow coalition going on over here. You call on everybody. What's that other God? Obama? Call Obama. Right. Call everybody. Call them all. Call on your guys. Go ahead.
And I will call on the name of the Most High God.
Sure. On the name of what?
The Most High God.
One God. I'll call on the name of the Most High God. That's what I'm going to do. Go ahead.
And the God that answereth by fire, let him be God.
Now, let's put your God against my God. You got to have faith for this. You got to have obedience for this. You got to be a good student, soldier, son, servant. You got to be good now. This is a gamble. Everybody's watching now. And that shit, that stuff you do in the dark by yourself, now it's going to come out. That good stuff you do in the dark when nobody notices, now it's going to come out. Everything done in the dark comes to light. Now let's see what Elijah's doing. Let's see it. Them dark feelings you got, let's see. Now it's going to come out. Now we're going to put gods against each other. My God against your gods. Let's see. Now, you call on your God and see if we can spark a fire underneath this goddamn bullet. I'll call on my God and see if he'll spark a fire under mine. And then we'll know whose God is real. We'll know whose God is real. And don't say, well, that's a fictional story. God can't do that. How the hell God can't put a fire underneath that when he can raise the sun up and spark the whole West Coast on fire?
Right.
He can do that. He can set the whole coast on fire but can't light a grill. Are you stupid?
Right.
Well, let's see who God won. Okay? Let's just see who won. Now, guess what? This takes faith for this. This takes loyalty for this. This takes obedience for this. This takes discipline for this. It takes discipline and all these attributes I just mentioned. It takes this to provoke your God for you to win the goddamn battle, you sucker. Let's keep reading.
Come. And all the people answered and said, It is well spoken.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Right. I just say, bet. Bet. Word, I bet. Bring your goddamn book.
Yeah, let's go. All right. It's been spoken. Let's go. Let's keep going. Go ahead.
Verse 25. And Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose your one bullock for yourself, and dress it first, and ye are many, and call on the name of your gods, but put no fire under.
That's right, keep going.
Verse 26. Come on. And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal.
They did what?
Called on the name of Baal.
They called on Allah. They did what?
Called on the name of Baal.
They called on Caesar Borgia. They did what?
Called on the name of Baal.
They called on Buddha. They did what?
Called on the name of Baal.
Barack Obama, please. Go ahead.
Called on the name of Baal.
My vote don't count. Say it again.
Called on the name of Baal.
Go ahead. They called on Baal. Go ahead.
From the morning unto the noon.
They did the shit, for 12 hours. For hours they called on. From the morning to the noon. They called on. That's all day, ain't it?
Right.
You know how this is the work of slavery? You do it all goddamn day. Well, that's how long they sat there and chanted and prayed for the gods to bless them and help them and spark this fire. That's how long they did it. Didn't they look strong? They looked strong, didn't they?
I did 12-hour shift out there.
Yeah, with 400 niggas.
Right.
400, they look strong. They marching. They look strong, don't they? They look marching and looking strong and powerful. You understand? Matching and everything. Looking good. Strong brothers. You know what I'm saying? Right. Well, let's keep going and talk about the prophets of God. Let's keep going.
Come. Saying, oh, Baal, hear us. But there was no voice.
So they called on God, their gods, and what?
Nor any that answered.
They ain't answering. Go ahead.
And they leaped upon their altar which was made.
They jumped on top of the grill. They looking at everything all right here.
Right.
Maybe there's some water in here.
Right.
Maybe there's some water that the fire can't spark because there's water there.
Right.
Let's check it out. Keep going. Yeah, go ahead. Verse 27.
Verse 27. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them.
They did what?
Mocked them.
They mocked. Elijah mocked these guys. He was mocking them. Look at these clown asses. These clowns. These clowns, all that purple on. Look at these clowns. You know what I'm saying? Mocked them. How you mocked them? Let's see how you mocked them. Keep going.
God. And say, cry aloud.
Say it louder.
Cry aloud.
Maybe he can't hear you.
Cry aloud.
Sucker. Keep going.
For he is a God.
He's a God. Maybe he can't. Maybe your decimals is not up high enough.
Right.
You clear your throat. Say it louder so he can hear you. Keep going.
Either he is talking,
Maybe he's busy. He might be on the other line.
or he is pursuing.
Maybe he's doing something else. He got things to do.
He got stuff to do, right?
Yeah, he's prioritizing.
Right. He on TikTok.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? He might be getting a little S-curl or something, shaping his joint up, getting right for the night. Maybe he's busy. You gotta say that shit loud.
Right. Y'all text him?
Man, come on, do something. A smoke signal. Put a message with a dove or something. Fly that shit and talk to him.
Right.
Right? This is what Elijah's saying to him, huh?
Right.
He asked, what's up with your God? And he's by himself.
Right.
You understand? You know, I hate to hear people say, I want to join the UBK. Nigga, you can't join this.
Damn right.
Join? We live in a country club? You can't join this. You got to really be with.
Right.
What they said? Oh, man, come on. God. Let's keep going. You want to say something?
No, damn right, so give him a hand.
I don't understand people. Let's keep going. Let's go some more. Let's keep going.
Not an equal opportunity organization.
No, we're not. You know what I'm saying? At all. Let's keep rolling. What you got?
God. Nor that any answered. And they leaped upon the altar which was made.
Yeah.
Oh, slap.
No, keep going. Keep reading.
27. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, cry aloud.
You already went over that.
For he is a God. Neither is he talking.
He ain't even talking.
Or he is pursuing.
He might be busy. Go ahead.
Or he's in a journey.
Yeah, he's traveling.
Or pre-adventure.
He ain't got no service.
Or he's sleeping.
Yeah, maybe he's taking a nap.
And must be awakened.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, I need to go wake him up.
Wake him up. Say it louder. Wake him up. Scream. Don't rock on his window. Do something. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 28.
Come on.
And they cried aloud.
They cried louder. They listened to him.
And cut themselves after their manner with knives and linen.
Yeah, they hurt. They want to mutilate themselves and cut their arms and shit. Excuse my language. Cut their arms and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They all discombobulated, messed up. They want to know, how come Caesar was here not answered? How come Muhammad not answered?
Right.
What's going on here?
Right.
They've been so convinced all their life. They convinced all their life that Santa Claus is coming, that rabbits lay eggs. You know what I'm saying? They've been convinced all their life. The tongue kiss a rock. They've been convinced all their life to be stupid, manipulated suckers all their life. They wonder, you mean to tell me this ain't true? I'm going to cut myself. Now they're cutting themselves. Keep going. God, the truth hurt, don't it?
Right.
Go ahead.
Till the blood gushed down upon them.
Yeah, they just cut themselves now. That is looking crazy as hell. Now, keep going.
And it came to pass.
All of this thing happened right here. Let's see what happened. Because it went light.
Right.
They got them on the altar and looked at it.
Right.
Maybe it's something in there or something. Let's see what Elijah did to prove his point. Go ahead.
When midday was passed, and they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice nor any answer.
There was nobody answered. Nobody said nothing. So, okay, we're going to stop this show here. Let's move on to the next act.
Right.
Or is it an act? Let's see. Go ahead.
Nor any that regarded. Verse 30. And Elijah said unto the people, all the people, come near unto me.
Come in. Come watch this shit. Excuse me. Come watch this stuff.
Right.
Come watch this right here. Come in. This takes faith. This takes obedience. This takes discipline in the dark. Okay? You think you're being sneaky. I know. You think you're being sneaky. You're not being sneaky. If I say, yo, brother, don't do that, and you do it behind my back, you don't got to answer to me. You got to answer to God. God will deal with it. He'll expose it. You understand? So you got to be faithful, disciplined, dedicated, have a desire in the dark. Not in front of niggas like the Christians do. In the dark. Because you're going to battle in front of everybody. And what you do in the dark is going to give you the light in front of everybody. Don't you forget that, you stupid, dumb mind. Let's keep going.
Until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice nor any answer, nor any that regard. Verse 30. And Elijah said unto all the people, come near unto me.
Come watch this. Come on.
And all the people came near unto him.
Yeah, they done lost faith in this other guy. They said, shit, let's go see what this nigga talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see if this is real. Go ahead.
And he repaired the altar of the Most High that was broken down.
Yeah, he fixed it. He built it, fixed it. Get it right. So now it's my turn now. Go ahead.
Verse 31.
Let's see what he did.
And Elijah took 12 stones, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, unto whom the word of the Most High came, saying, Israel shall be thy name.
You understand? We're going to keep moving. You heard what he said. Israel's going to be thy name. The 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called black, Latino, and Native Americans. That's your name. And he lives by that name. Those are his chosen people. I don't care what situation you're in. I don't care where you grew up, what you've been through. You understand? How you handle it, how you didn't handle it, your wants, your needs, your regrets, your hopes, your dreams. It means nothing. You're chosen by God. That's it. You're a boat with no paddles. And you're going to go in the direction the Most High God wants you to go in. And you're going to be satisfied with it. You're going to have faith that these waves are going to take you where you got to go. And when you get there, you conquer.
Right.
That's that. Come on. Let's keep going. Slocky, see my lips.
Verse 32. And with the stones he built an altar in the name of the Most High.
Yeah.
And he made a trench about the altar.
Whoa! He made a what?
A trench about the altar.
So he fixed up the area where they had the grills at. He fixed it up because these suckers done broke it all down there and trampled it. You know what I'm saying? Looking for a sign. He fixed it back up and built a trench. Now we're gonna pause. Let's get definition of trench. All right. Let's get definition of a trench. I want to get the definition of a trench real quick. Because that's what he did. He built a trench around the altar. A trench. Let's see what a trench is by definition.
Trench. A long, narrow ditch.
Yeah, so he built a ditch around the altar. A long, narrow ditch. Ditch around the altar. You know what I'm saying? A long, narrow ditch. Imagine that. Now he's taking time doing this. He had to dig that whole thing out, all in front of the altar, which means it's a pit right there in front. You can't just step over that. It's a pit right there, right? Let's get back to the scripture.
Come. As great as would certain 2 measures of seed.
You understand? That's a good sized ditch. That he built in front of the altar. Okay, keep going.
Verse 33. And he put the wood in order and cut the bullock in pieces and laid him on the wood and said, fill 4 barrels with water.
Say it again.
Fill 4 barrels with water.
Fill 4 barrels. He's telling them, yo, fill 4 barrels with water. Fill it with water. Right? Now imagine this. He got his grill up there. He got the bullock laid out, chopped up in pieces on the grill. No fire in the grill. He got a ditch in front of it. He said, yo, go get 4 barrels. You know what a barrel look like, don't you? A big barrel. Go get 4 of them. And what's he going to do with them 4, Har? Let's read it.
And pour it in on the burnt sacrifice, on the wood, and on the wood.
Drench mine. Drench it. Take them 4 barrels and pour it all on my grill. Pour all of them on the grill. Fill my grill up with water.
Right.
Fill it all up with water. I don't want it dry. You know, they might say it's a dry fire.
Right.
Fill it up with water.
Right.
Fill it all up. It takes faith for this. takes obedience for this. It takes fighting demons in the dark for this. Fill it up. Go ahead.
On the burnt sacrifice and on the wood, verse 34. And he said, do it the second time.
That's 4 barrels. Give me 8. Do it again. Double up. Double me down. I want 2 more. I want another dose. That's 8 barrels. Maybe I'm wrong. It's 4 times 2, 8. Get me right, chat. 4 times 2 is 8, ain't it? That's 8 barrels of water he poured on that grill. Keep reading.
And they did it the second time.
Wait a second. That's the second time.
Got it.
Let's see what else happened. Go ahead.
And he said, do it the third time.
I need 12. Give me some more. Damn. Takes a lot of faith for this.
Right.
Takes a lot of obedience. Christians don't know about this.
Right.
They don't know about this. God knows my heart. No, he knows what you do. Yeah. And it comes out when you battle. Let's see. Keep going.
And they did it the third time. Verse 35. And the water ran round about the altar.
So he drowned that whole grill. He drowned that, and the water was dripping all out of it, and oozing all out of it, and pouring all out of it. Pouring in where? Go ahead.
And he filled the trench also with water.
So that ditch he did, that he dug in front of the grill, all of that got filled in with water. He just flooded the whole joint.
Right.
Let's keep going.
Verse 36. And it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice that Elijah the prophet came near, and the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel.
Stop right there. Did you hear what he just said? Read that part again. When Abraham and what? Lord God of?
And the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel.
And of Israel, whose name was Jacob, and changed to Israel. You understand? You understand that? To our forefathers, the God of our forefathers. What's the name of our show? Read it. Read the rest.
Let it be known.
Say it again.
Let it be known.
This is where our show comes from. Say it again.
Let it be known.
Go ahead.
This day that thou art God in Israel.
That's where the name of our show comes from. Right here in this line. Let it be known.
Damn right.
We serve the Most High God. You understand? Of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, let it be known. Keep going.
And that I am thy servant. And that I have done all these things at thy word.
That's all we do. Is do what the Most High God said. And I'm not joking when I say this is where we named our show from. This is where let it be known comes from.
Right.
You understand? That's it. Let you know we serve the Most High God, and we are servants of the Most High God, and we'll battle anybody, anytime, anywhere, because that's how much faith we have in the Most High God.
Damn right.
Keep going.
Verse 37.
Come on with it.
Hear me, O power. Hear me, that this people may know that thou art the Most High power.
We're going to let them know. Go ahead.
And that thou hast turned their heart back again.
That's it. You turned your back to the Most High God. Now I'm going to make you suffer. I'm going to make you suffer now. Now you're going to sin. You always been the black sheep. You always been down and out. You always been the worst. You always been the curse. You always been the hurt. You always been the messed up one. But guess what? God is always with you. You know why? Because you've been faithful to God. And he's going to pay you back. It takes some time. That's why you have to endure. Can't be a chump. You understand? And Elijah wasn't no chump. He went through hell, but he stuck with the Most High God. He was obedient to his father. He didn't fall to his flesh and his lust and his wants and what his girls say to make him feel good. He didn't fall to that garbage. He stayed hardcore. How do I know? Because he was by himself when against 400 plus suckers that called on their fake God and they didn't win. Let's see what his God did. He's calling on him right now after he drenched the whole goddamn grill, drenched the whole trench, and all that. He drenched the whole goddamn thing with 12 buckets of water. 12 barrels of water. What did God do for him? through all of that water that flooded everything, what did God do? Keep going.
Verse 38.
Uh-huh.
Then the fire of the Most High
The
fell.
what?
The fire of the Most High fell.
Come on with it.
And consumed
Uh-huh.
and burnt the burnt sacrifice.
Uh-huh.
And the wood.
Uh-huh.
And the stones.
Uh-huh.
And the dust.
Uh-huh.
And licked up the water that was in the trench.
God sent fire down on that barrel, down on that trench, down on that grill, and licked up all the water with his fire. I thought water put out fire, don't it?
Right.
Not God's fire. You think you drowning in your problems? God has sent fire down and rip it all up. If you got faith. If you got faith. If you got faith. If you got trust. And if you trust in God, you're going to do what he said. You trust it's the right thing to do. And I'm going to do it. I trust it. Why not? You trust a dictionary. You trust Google Maps. Don't you trust Uber? You trust all of that. You can't trust God?
Right.
You think Uber can get you where you go and not God? You trust that? Oh, because you can see it. Because you are a punk. And you are not a warrior of the Most High God. You think you are. You're not. You understand? This was a warrior we're talking about. He called the Most High God because he deserved to have that fire burn that goddamn trench all to shreds and show these bastards who God's really with by himself. That takes faith, takes discipline, takes obedience. It takes these things. These things you think are not hardcore. You think punching somebody in the face, knocking them out, robbing them, and getting violent as you can, that makes it tough. Don't make it tough. You're sensitive. That's all. You're sensitive mixed with a dose of aggression. You understand? We're talking about tough right here. Let's read.
Verse 39.
Uh-huh.
And when all the people saw it,
Uh-huh.
they fell on their faces.
Damn right they fell on their faces. When they see the priests and prophets of the Most High God in the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge, they fall to their face.
Damn right.
I'm not telling you nothing I'm making up. I'm telling you facts. Look through the videos. Look through the videos. We just had a woman crying at camp. I'm not making fun of her or nothing like that, but she knew she was in the presence of prophets.
Right.
Let's keep going. There's more to this now. They ain't gonna get up too easy. Let's go. There's more. Let's get it.
And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces.
Uh-huh.
And they said, the Most High is the power.
Uh-huh.
And the Most High is the power.
They know this is God. Caesar Borgia ain't it. Muhammad ain't it. Allah wasn't it. Buddha wasn't it. Santa Claus wasn't it. Barack Obama wasn't it. Whatever you thought was the Most High God, whatever you thought gave you power, that rabbit foot, it wasn't it. That dream book that you picking numbers out of to go play 3, 4, 5 boxing straight for $5 straight, and all that, and that wasn't God. That didn't work. It didn't mean nothing. That's it. Your rabbit foot, your chick, what's that? The chicken bone, wishbone thing. None of that worked. Your incense, your sage didn't work. Your Indian incense money spray, that didn't work. None of that worked. They said, this is God. This right here. Keep going.
Verse 40.
Yeah.
And Elijah said unto them,
Uh-huh.
take the prophets of Baal.
Get them! Get them! Seize them! Stop them! You know why? Because if you're not serving the Most High God, you are a cancer. You are a poison. You are a disease and a virus that must be cut out. I don't give a damn. Love everybody. Hold hands. Damn that! We're going to cut the cancer out. Seize those men. That's what he said. Get them. Keep going.
Let not one of them escape.
Don't let none of them go. From the littlest to the biggest, from the youngest to the oldest, round them all up. Get them all. Because little snakes turn into big snakes. Get them all. Keep going.
And they took them.
Uh-huh.
And Elijah brought them down to the brook Kison.
They brought them Most High God can do. Don't you forget what being obedient to the Most High God can do. What keeping his laws can do. What keeping his will can do. Giving up your life to do his will. What this can do. What can it do? Read it.
And slew them.
They killed them. All of them. He killed them. Can you imagine killing 400 plus people one by one? The pleasure and joy you'll get to know they came against you and your God, and you get to chop their goddamn heads off one by one. Damn, that must feel good. Huh? You ever been in a situation and it feels good when everybody knows you're right all this time?
Right. Right.
All this time you've just been right.
Right.
Oh, what a
Very fulfilling.
oh, right?
Right.
That just feels great to know. Like, see, I told you.
I told y'all.
I told you.
And now look.
Yeah. Now look at you. Now look at you. You're wiggling and you don't got a goddamn head on. Oh man, you're the Most High God of hand. I don't know who they serve.
Right.
I don't know who they serve.
Damn right.
We ain't Christians in here.
Hell no.
If y'all know that or not. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Is there more on that? Let's read some more. Matter of fact, let's keep going. Let's go a little further.
Khan. Verse 41. And Elijah said unto Ahab, get thee up, eat and drink, for there is a sound of abundance of rain.
Yeah, he just killed all his men. He just killed all of them. So, go get something to eat and something to drink, man.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I know you little bamboozled right now.
Right.
A little discombobulated and all of that.
Right.
You're confused. You don't know what the hell just happened. Go eat and drink, man. You know what I'm saying? Go get something to eat and drink, man.
You be all right.
Yeah, you be all right. Don't worry. We're gonna work this on out. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get some to drink. Go ahead. Keep reading, brother.
Verse 42. So Ahab went up to eat and to drink.
Yeah.
And Elijah went up to the top of Carmel. And he cast himself down upon the earth and put his face between his knees.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 43. And he said to his servant, go up now, look toward the sea. And he went up and looked and said, there is nothing. And he said, go again 7 times. Verse 44. And it came to pass at the 7th time that he said, behold, there ariseth a little cloud of the sea, like a man's hand. And he said, go up and say unto Ahab, prepare thy chariot and get thee down, that the rain stop thee not.
Yeah, come on down. His reign was over. It was a wrap. You understand? He done killed everybody he told to bring is dead at the hands of the Most High God. Brothers and sisters watching this class, listen. Don't be afraid to let God use you for his power, man. There's something bigger than them cigarettes out there. Something bigger than that weed out there. There's something bigger than your lust out there. Now, either you're going to be a punk, and I'm talking about men and women. Either you're going to be a punk and a sucker and too soft and moist to endure and find out what's at the end of the road, or your road's going to get cut short.
Right.
And that's just the facts. There's nothing new under the sun. You think about your life, everybody's against you. Everybody's against you. Everybody. This is against you. You understand? In the Israelite school in UPK, we cherish the men that's elbow to elbow with us and back to back with us, man.
Right.
We know we all the same bunch of fools for the Lord together. All different walks of life, all different places we grew up at, all different types of things. But to have the love and respect and honor and glory that we have for each other is absolutely amazing. We know the Holy Spirit is with us.
Right.
You understand? We're willing to drench our grill 12 times and call on the Lord to set fire to it. We fight demons in the dark. We stay disciplined. We make sure the men around us stay disciplined. You understand? And discipline's in here. It's in here. It's not what you do in front of everybody to show off like you're doing right. That's Christian stuff. It's in the dark that what's counting. Because it will come out. And Elijah is proof of that. Elijah performed many miracles. He was a rough, tough, and rugged priest and prophet for the Most High God. And I encourage my brothers and sisters to be the same way.
Right.
Specifically my brothers, of course. You understand what I'm saying? To be the same way. You understand? Let me get is it 1 Timothy? It might be 2nd. Let me get 2 Timothy chapter 3 through 5. 2 Timothy 3 through 5. Right, we'll do that.
2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 5.
Let's go with verse 5. Let me see here. Yeah, 2 Timothy? I'm sorry, go to 1 Timothy. Let me try 1 Timothy. Just look it up real quick. Let me make sure I'm right. Let me 1 Timothy chapter. Let's see.
Well, if a man don't know how to read his own house.
1 Timothy? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Real quick. Hold on, y'all. I was confused with this one. Wait a second here. It's definitely in Timothy. All right. 2 Timothy. Let's see here real quick. Slocky, y'all. Bear with me for a second. Yeah, 2 Timothy. Excuse me. 2 Timothy. Let's start at verse 3. Slocky for that. All right, we're gonna end it on. We're gonna wrap it up on this right here. All right.
Reading also.
2 Timothy. No, hold on. 2 Timothy. I'm sorry, chapter 2. 2 Timothy chapter 2.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse
3.
Verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach.
Now you gotta endure hardness like a good soldier. Hard things gonna come your way. Things are gonna come your way. Now, will you be faithful? Will you be loyal? Will you trust in God, or are you gonna sit there and worry about every goddamn thing? You understand? Or are you gonna worry about every goddamn thing? Are you gonna be faithful? You understand? When I say be faithful, are you gonna keep these laws and commandments, man? Are you gonna keep it there? It's not about, oh, you know, I don't steal, I don't kill, I don't do that stuff, I don't do that. What about your spirit? Your spirit. Can you endure this hardness? You understand? That don't mean just endure. Don't mean sit there and curl up in the fetal position and get stomped out. That's not enduring. Enduring is fighting, scrapping until you black out, until you wear, oh, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Until you just, and that's it. Just keep on going, keep on scrapping, keep on pushing. You can't fight. You can't see a way. All you know is you're not going to get nowhere if you keep stopping. If you stop, so you might as well just keep on going. Might as well keep on fighting in the dark until you find your way out. If you're living your life in a maze, you might as well keep on running and keep on twisting and turning until you find your way out. What you gonna do? Sit in the corner and cry? Or do the Christian thing? You sit in your corner and pray the Lord elevates you out of there like a drone? No, you got to keep on fighting. You got to keep on going and keep on pushing. And prove to the naysayers and prove to the non-believers that your God got you out of there. But you got to fight.
Damn right.
But you got to fight. That's it. That's it. You got to fight. You got to do it. You got no choice. You got to endure like a good soldier. Look a good, ain't saying about being a good deacon, a good old choir boy, a trustee, you know, an usher. It said a soldier. You know why I said a soldier? Because our God is a man of war. You understand? Elijah just went to war. You understand? You gotta endure. Keep going.
Come. Verse 4. No man that warreth.
No man that warreth. No man that's about a life of war. I know in your carnal mind you think war is going to bust your gun, beat somebody up, You're beefing. You're gonna knock his mother out when you see all of that other stuff that you see on TV and seeing and all this other stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? That you may have done in your past life, or whatever the case may be. But a real man that warreth, you know who he wars with? The nigga he sees in the mirror. Any man that go to war, you know it starts there. You got to look in the mirror. You can't beat that nigga. You can't beat nobody. You understand what I'm saying? You could be a triple black belt. You can't beat you can't beat nobody. Because you can't beat the man in the mirror. It takes loyalty to God for that. It takes discipline to God for that. It takes obedience to God for that. It takes faith in the Most High God for that. You understand? No man that goes to war does what?
Entangleth himself with the affairs of his life.
I ain't getting caught up in no goddamn bills and all that other stuff. I don't get caught up in that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's going to land where it lands. Nothing can stop me from being a priest and prophet. Nothing or nobody can stop that. The only thing that's come between me and being a priest and prophet and pushing the work of the Most High God is death.
Damn right.
I slang the truth for God. That's my problem.
Damn right.
It's very simple. He gives me the work. I cook it, cut it, bag it, hit the block with it. And I bring him back what's his. And it's been working out so far.
Damn right.
You understand? It's been working out so far. Let's read some more.
That he may please him.
To do what?
Please him.
The plug gives me the work. He wants his money back, don't he? To do what?
Please him.
Come on with it.
With whom hath chosen him to be a soldier.
He chose me to work for him. He gave me the work. On consignment, by the way. You know what I'm saying? And I do what I do with it. I do what I do with it, and I bring it back to him. And he's gonna be happy he chose me to work for him.
Right.
You understand? Because I'm a soldier. And the men I roll with are a bunch of soldiers. You better check your spirit. Because if you have faith, then you'll win the battle. You understand? We all about warfare.
Damn right.
We all about warfare. We're about winning battles and winning wars. You know why? Because we have faith, and faith is the action word. We can show you better than we can tell you. You understand? Now with that, I went into class. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm preaching Officer 5,000 Shalai Allah. You know what I'm saying? I represent the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Of course, I got my main man with me, Officer 500, Har Allah, representing the Bronx, New York. You understand what I'm saying? The mountain of the Most High God. You understand? Please go out there, subscribe to these channels. If you're watching right now, please hit the thumbs up, like, share, comment. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be back, hopefully, Lord allow, next week. Please tune into Let It Be Known, which is every Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, from 4 to 6 p.m. You can check us out at Let It Be Known on YouTube. You can also check us out on Israel headquarters, ISP Boston, ISP Yonkers, ISP Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be on many platforms. Check us out, man. You know what I'm saying? Support this. You know what I'm saying? Let your righteousness overrule and overtake and overrun the wickedness that's out here, man. Right. Let's be stronger than them. Let's support each other. Let's stay strong. You stay faithful to Most High God. Stay obedient. And I ask y'all, encourage y'all just to keep on pushing, y'all. Keep fighting, y'all. It's not over yet. You know what I'm saying? But when it's over, you'll be satisfied with the Most High God because He got your back. All right? With that, I say shalom. We're going to let's end it with a song or something real quick, just to kill the time real quick. We're going to end it with a song. And y'all, big up to my brothers and sisters out there going to the fire weekend. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Captain Marquardt and the whole squad out there, man. Y'all keep pushing, man. With that intro, shalom, y'all.
Shalom.
It's for the Lord. It's for the Lord. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Huh? Pay your tithes when you get your money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Money.
Pay your tithes when you get your money. Melchizedek met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings. Abraham gave 10th of all his things. When a Christian rob God, that's a Christian robbing me. But you want to say, how does a Christian rob thee? Money, money. The pastor is robbing me. Money, money. The Christian pastor is robbing me. Bring your tithes inside the storehouse so it could be me and every UPK house. I is UPK the stone, Commander Junior Hyman is the pillar for the Lord's house. If you don't know the Bible, you won't understand what I'm talking about. And that right there might be bad for you. But listen, this is something he can do. Honor the Lord with substance and give him your first fruits. Give and watch it come right back to you. Endure to the ending in this truth. Cause nobody is saved till Christ come back. The pastor lie about you being saved just to get that stack. Evil ass pastor. That's all he's for, the money. You understand? Come on, let's get it. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. What? Pay your tithes when you get your money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Money, money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Money, money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. 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 Pay your tithes when you get your money.
Three, 2, 1, game begin.
It's been a while, fuck a smile, 1969, UPK style. 10 months in the room, now I'm back in my human form. Pleading with the school, just a church, seeking room and board. Many bulls chilling with the Legion of Doom. I was married to this bitch, had me even jump the broom. Now I cut a cartoon like a GT, Guerrero warfare, bloodshed, much terror, terrier. Better yet, I'll control the flying saucer, we ain't offering swine's flesh on the Lord's altar, check the resurrection, lock you, lost in the sauce, sir, he ain't worth the energy, much less the cough, sir, prepare to slaughter, put his head on the charger, nigga, we build men and that ain't never gonna falter, job was the Baptist, but Barabbas, malefactor, yeah, I was shot, the only nigga worthy of his axes, while my neighbors looting lenny, the laborers get a penny, but the outcome, before the 12 try to serve fit, now I'm in your city, cause general sent me. Considering a gift, it's been a half a century. 400 years is still a penitentiary for Eric Gardner's life. Ain't he born for life? Coat, white t-shirt, blue jeans and Nikes. Nowadays you gotta wear skinny jeans to get rights. Not to mention all the pussy they popping to get likes. This is doomsday. Christ ain't interested in your cash. That's I get the order. I'm coming to kick your ass. Now you wanna run it back. Big mouth, Billy Bass. Spin the blast with that extra heat. I do it to it expertly. You could call it destiny when really he requested me. Kick against the bricks, you better turn down and turn up. The heaven's all about to burn up. I'm talking about two in the field, but only one is gonna turn up. All you wanted was a rapture, the other ones get fucked. I'm talking 6 ways from Sunday, the body's gonna erupt. In the midst of this corruption, pardon interruption. Shit, I thought you were reverse surf code. I'm no deduction. We out to try to function, they out of on a luncheon. That's the reason we serve spontaneous combustion. Reverse engineering, what you're hearing is a blueprint. That's why you get caught up in bullshit. I rebuke it, chucking up the deuces when I produce solutions. Woman, thou art bound, now the strong man is loosened. Law out of gag, you were swinging the flag. But it's a coward, it's a hard burden for that ass. We got a classic connection. I borrows from the past and like an everlast punching back, son. Just do the math. Your reporters on the other side, warriors got a class. Drilling the upper class, turning sinners from swindlers into triggers. When it comes to this fate, we the defenders, we the greatest to exist. Same time I ain't shit. Reverse psychology, I'm logically taking risks. I'm making hits, I'm a UPK hit, man. Leaning like a kickstand in poverty, I'm rich, man. Mobbing through the rich, man. Balling like a fist, man. White knuckle gripping, I'm holding to rigor mortis. One Western, you notice, there's no ulterior motives. Fully focused, fully goaded, little notice, fire up. Get it cracking, love the host, the locusts devour power, the police not ahead of status. In the day to stay fucking with Moses. The people that were chosen, our conversation ain't closing. We was hoping for a miracle. They laid the books open. Now we dosing, no emotion, maybe boasting. So we told forward every third they posing. IT, I'm writing coded. I'm Wolverine, they be loaded, they be roasted. I'm reloaded. It's a foster paradise for me, but not my man. Corbin, hell is open and launching it like an ocean. Now it's overflowing, flooding with judgment, spitting her bubbles, they republics. But we the real Jews, they the copyright infringements. We the real niggas, they the copyright infringements. We the real wetbacks, they copyright infringements. Real savages, they the copyright infringements. Real Seminoles, they copyright infringements. Real West Indians, they copyright infringements. For real Puerto Ricans, they the copyright infringements. Real Nicaraguans, they the copyright infringements. Tucson, Lobatordo, they the copyright infringements. Colombia, Sonia, they the copyright infringements. Two rulers out of Cuba, they the copyright infringements. We gon' boom your child and fuck the copyright infringements. We gon' boom your child and fuck the copyright infringements. We gon' boom your child and fuck the copyright infringements. We gon' boom your child and fuck the copyright infringements.